As of this morning here in Ottawa, participants in the protest were handed leaflets by police officers essentially telling them to leave the area. Basically, if they weren't going to leave immediately, they were going to be arrested and charged. Now, the legal counsel for the convoy, Keith Wilson, had an important message to share with everybody with regards to what this leaflet actually refers to. Let's have a listen.
Hi there, I'm legal counsel to the not-for-profit Freedom Convoy. The federal government released a new proclamation last night under the Emergencies Act, and the legal wording of it is clear. It doesn't say what the police are telling you it says. It clearly, the legal proclamation that was issued by the federal government continues to allow for peaceful protests. It allows for peaceful assembly. It allows for Canadians who are concerned about their charter rights and who want to bring their children to participate in the restoration of their future rights to come to Ottawa. The order says that you can only not come to Ottawa if you're going to disrupt international trade, disrupt critical infrastructure, or engage in acts of violence. No one involved in this freedom movement, none of the truckers, support any of those things. So if you're thinking about doing those things, don't come and give your head a shake. Yep. We're about peaceful protest. This emergency order from the federal government does not restrict Canadians' rights of peaceful assembly. However, what we can see on the ground here is the police look to be gearing up. It looks like the federal government is going to tell the police to go and use violence against lawful protesters. And one way to stop that from happening is Canadians who are concerned about their rights and government overreach to come to Ottawa as soon as you can get here and stand with the truckers. We believe the police are reluctant to follow this. If they follow what the federal government's telling the police to do, it will be an illegal order. It will be unlawful. So if you come and stand with the protesters, it will make it harder for the police to act on what they're being told to do. And it's really important that freedom-loving Canadians get to Ottawa as soon as possible to stand with the truckers and exercise their legal charter rights of peaceful assembly.
So on top of that, Interim Police Chief Steve Bell had this to say: "The window of opportunity for you to leave our city is closing. This is an operation that will take time over a number of days to actually execute and achieve. Again, my deep desire is people leave our city. Those that are occupying our city, get in your vehicles and go home. We're starting to actually increase pressure on them and encourage them to leave our streets. My absolute hope is that they do that prior to us having to intervene." So what can the police do to intervene on a protest that is not breaking any laws, that is peaceful, and that is negotiating with police at pretty much every way to do what is right, to allow the city to do what it needs to do? I don't know. We've heard from Keith Wilson that essentially this is going to be something where the police are going to have to use violence. They're going to have to use force, perhaps break laws in order to do this. I think it's kind of anybody's guess. We're in a little bit of unprecedented times right now, and it's unclear, I think, to a lot of people exactly what the police are able to do given that this protest remains peaceful. So we'll continue to cover this on the ground here. Be sure to subscribe to us here at The Pulse.